The theme of the Human Rights in Childbirth Conference is justice, dignity, respect. We're coming for them. Let's hear Aravinda of Ask Amma sit down for a conversation with Nutan Pandit, childbirth educator and author of Questions and Answers About Pregnancy, Smart Parenting, and Pregnancy, a Complete Guide, which has also been published in Hindi with the title Garbhavastha.
Thank you so much. It's such a pleasure to meet you, Nutan. I read your book actually when I was expecting, and it was really nice to read a book written in India with Indian circumstances in mind. There are so many books on pregnancy and birth, especially I think in the recent couple of decades, more people have been interested in different options in how to look after your pregnancy and childbirth. And in India being such a diverse country with so many different practices, how do you see the role of a book like yours in the Indian context?
Well, like you said, my book is in the Indian context. So one thing, the chapter on nutrition is totally on Indian food. And since India is a diverse country and it's difficult for people to reach, so my book is written for women who actually cannot access childbirth classes. So everything is in it, how to breathe in labor, after childbirth, what exercise to do, contraception after birth. So it's like, it tries to help women basically in every way.
Yeah, sure. I mean, a lot of people, I think, find themselves a little bit lost because they may not be connected to a supporting environment that we might associate with traditional Indian communities. They might be the first or second generation living in an urban environment, and when the only books are available are written abroad.
The umbrella of the joint family is not there anymore, where there was always someone who had just had a baby to help you.
And I think what I felt, when I was first going through it, is that none of my cousins had a normal delivery. So here I was wondering, is this normal? And I remember hearing an aunt of mine actually, who also many of my aunts also didn't have normal delivery. And one day when the washerwoman came, as is traditional, she lives in a small town, not a village, a medium town, so a washerwoman came as per the tradition on the 11th day or 12th day. And and the washerwoman goes to all of the houses of people who recently gave birth, so she was just asking, oh, did you visit her? Did you visit her? Did she have the baby? How was it? And many of the deliveries were normal because she visits all the communities. And I just remember the words of my aunt. She said, "Nee వాళ్ళకి normal అవుతుంది మాకు కాదు," which means your people have normal, ours don't. And I was stuck there wondering, now which am I? Which people am I? And is there something that makes it difficult for
How was your delivery?
I did have a normal delivery. I really, this was foremost on my mind because I just wondered, what are you saying that we can't have a normal delivery? Like my aunts, my cousins, all of them had kind of accepted this. And what do you think about this?
Today, what is happening is that the hospitals are encouraging this kind of thinking, that a normal delivery is impossible. In fact, in the hospital, in the antenatal classes, the doctors tell them that labor is like breaking many bones in your body at one time. And don't worry, because we have the epidural. So that's their ploy of selling the epidural, which is, it's a shame and it's disgusting because they are playing with nature. They are using medication for a totally normal, natural process. A baby will be born whether a mother reaches a hospital or not. And it's not that they are in control. They say, then it's your risk. But what risk do they take on themselves? They make you sign 100 consent forms before a surgery. Look at that.
Right.
So it's this disempowering of women and making them feel a cesarean is like going for a manicure or pedicure. It's like no big deal. It's so simple. It's so easy. And why walk when you have a car these days? I mean, you have technology to help you, so one has to, those are the kind of things women are told and they totally fall for it.
Yeah, I mean,
because they are not in touch with themselves anymore. You know, women are so concentrating on how they look and how they should look, and how some of the women, even if they want to scream in labor, they don't, because it will look bad. They don't want, you know, how you look is dictating all aspects of our lives today.
well, even in rural areas, what you know, some women told me. I mean, this phrase that normal delivery it seems to be something rare, hard to get. Like you're lucky if you have a normal delivery. It shouldn't be a matter of luck.
No.
Right? And many people are, well, a phrase I heard was that the closer you are to the road, the harder it is for you to have a normal delivery.
Really, that is interesting.
And that's because that means it's the more likely that you will face some sort of early intervention. I mean, you might reach the place sooner, or that you know they might see that they can persuade you more easily.
Also, you're more rural the more remote you are inside, and no more urban the closer you are to the highway.
So I think everyone at this conference would agree that we need a scenario where a woman has access to medical intervention when it's needed, and also has access to the whole support structure, health, social, psychological, the entire support structure that makes a normal delivery normal. And today, it's, you know, you have to pick whether you have one or the other. Do you see a way that women can have both?
That will require a coordinated effort by many agencies, including government agencies, including healthcare providers. We need to relearn the way students of medicine need to relearn about birth, and they need to add more the soft aspect of labor to their curriculum, and less of the what dose of pitocin will you give, and how will you do the episiotomy, and how about just letting it happen.
Do you ever talk with doctors?
I have spoken with doctors at the continuing medical education program at the Fortis, and some smart, some are, but a few are listening, and you can see they are listening with an open mind, and that's wonderful.
That's so great. So all the best with your work. I think
you.
we're looking forward to a new edition of your book.
It's under revision.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, to update.
Okay, that's great. Thank you. Can I give you a hug?
Oh, sure.